Kadena is currently sitting at a very critical level, and in today's video we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin and KDA to see where these two can potentially go. Now we know Bitcoin has been the leader and altcoins have been following Bitcoin. So we're going to have to see where Bitcoin goes. Let's dive into the charts real quick before we do a TA on KDA. So having a look at Bitcoin real quick, we can see that Bitcoin is clearly still on an uptrend and the trend is your friend until it bends. But right here, we are currently getting resisted and rejected by the bears. So right now, Bitcoin is getting tighter and tighter in this triangle. And the big question is where will the next big move be? Because if we have a pump to the upside, we're most likely going to see KDA pump. And of course, if we slip below the support region, we're most likely going to see Bitcoin and KDA slip down. That being said, let's have a look at Kadena real quick. Currently ranked 147, volume 4.8 million. Ugh, very, very disappointing to see Bitcoin, KDA under $5 million worth of volume, traded at $1.03. Will you be buying the dip? Leave a comment below if you will. And of course, guys, market cap of $229 million. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, turn notification bells on so you guys never miss a video. Let's have a look at KDA on a technical analysis chart aspect. We can see right here on the 4-hour time frame that Kadena is currently retesting this level once again at the $1 region. Now, $1 region is not only a psychological level, but it's also a big level because we do have a lot of support at this region. So we came up, came back, retested. After we pumped right here, we came down, retested. What happened? We pumped, Bitcoin started dumping, came back down, retested. So this level has been retested a bunch of times. I mean, we could see we have a lot of support and resistance around this area. There's a lot of price action sitting at the $1 region. And the big question is will KDA move below this region right here and go all the way down to 83 cents? Well, that's going to depend really on Bitcoin, because if we see Bitcoin dumping down, we're most likely going to see KDA dumping down and slipping all the way to 83 cents. Good thing that's not going to be a big dump. It's only going to be a 20% dump. But assuming Bitcoin keeps on dumping, we're most likely going to see KDA dump and slip even more than that. I mean, we could see Kadena dump 24%. Now, we haven't been below this level in quite some time. The last time Kadena came all the way that low was obviously back then in July 26, 2021. And of course, we haven't been to these levels in quite some time. I mean, look at that. We're still in a clear uptrend, as you guys can see. If we have a look on the daily time frame and we pull away these EMA ribbons, we can see that Kadena once again still below the EMA ribbons. Now, we know what happens when we're usually below the exponential moving average. We popped right here. Boom. Since we came down, we've been trending towards the downside, came back down, trending. And of course, once we broke above the EMA ribbon, this held us as a nice support region. So we kept essentially getting rejected. So every time we're below the EMA ribbons, it's going to be bearish. And every time we're above it, it's going to be bullish. But the big thing that I'm very disappointed about is obviously the $4.8 million in volume. Now, with the market cap of $229 million and the volume only being 4 million, that's a little bit suspicious. I mean, not a lot of people are trading this. Yes, we have more holders, which is great. Yes, we have more long-term investors, which is great. But that means that when the volume is low, that means not a lot of people are trading, and that means not a lot of people are interested into the coin. Now, if we look back on KDA and we actually looked at the top 200, we could see that not all these $228 market cap coin are this low in volume. So we could see right here, for instance, Ocean Protocol, $36 million of volume traded. That's a lot of money. We could go to another one right here, AMP, 11 million, Liquify or Liquidity, 113 million, OMG Network, 16 million. That is still higher and 2 to 3 times higher than what KDA is sitting at. And you could see right here, IOST Ontology, 13 million, 10 million. So most of these altcoins right here are actually higher than KDA. So that's why it's a little bit disappointing to see, Kadena. Look at that Floki, $24 million. T, $54 million. And then Nexo, of course, same as KDA. But it's really a little bit disappointing to see Kadena in the top 150. And it can't even crack that $5 million volume. I'm still bullish on KDA. This is not FUD whatsoever. I think more people need to know about KDA. And the good thing about this is that, yes, we have less traders and more holders. That's a great thing because the market cap is still high. That's why KDA doesn't fluctuate as much. It doesn't go crazy. A lot of people say, oh, why is KDA dumping when Bitcoin is pumping or dumping? Like, it doesn't matter. We have more long-term investors. Now we could see right here FET $57 million of volume, and the market cap is only 347 million. Now, if we look on FET just for example, that is a 16% market cap to ratio percentage. That's very, very good. So that's that. I mean, overall, guys, like I said, not to create FUD whatsoever, but this is definitely a critical level for KDA right here, sitting at $1. We're gonna have to see overall what happens and if Bitcoin can essentially crack down, because if Bitcoin does crack down, that's obviously going to be bad news bears. Now let's go back to Bitcoin real quick on the 1 hour time frame. I know a lot of people don't like when I talk about Bitcoin, but BTC right now is currently a sleeper and it's clearly consolidating. Very, very boring. It's pretty much acting like a stable coin. I mean, it hasn't been moving much ever since we had that crazy dump right here at the beginning of the month, or about three days ago. We haven't moved more than 1.5%. So 3 days moving only 1.5 to 1.2% is not that much. And we could see right here for the past few hours, I can say we haven't moved more than even 0.5%. I mean, look at that. If I take this to the top, yeah, 0.6% we only moved since right here, since Sunday, guys. So since Sunday, yesterday, we only moved 0.6%. So obviously we're going to have to wait if Bitcoin can essentially get all the way to the bottom or to the end of this triangle right here, or are we going to see a massive move by the end of the week? We're going to have to see what happens overall. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.